Alexa, what's the date?
It's Thursday the 7th of November.
And my weight is 14 stone 3.8. So I've come down a pound since yesterday. And I feel the way I ate yesterday was a really comfortable way of eating. So I dropped a pound. So that pound puts me back on track. Because yesterday I went up a pound. The day before I was 14 stone 3.8. So again today I'm 14 stone 3.8. So we're back on track. So that's cool. And like I say, it was a nice day of eating. I had loads of bananas and grapes at lunch, which was absolutely lovely. I'm getting used to this feeling of feeling full in my stomach and then stopping. It's nice, very nice feeling, because it gives you, like I say, that Sunday roast feeling where you sit there and go, oh, I feel really nice and full, and you feel just happy. That's what I'm getting. 3 times a day, y'all. Alright, catch you later, bye. So I just wanted to add that I feel much better now about eating bananas again, because I ate as many bananas as I could at that setting, bananas and grapes for my lunch yesterday, and it felt absolutely great, felt nice and full. It was nice to get some living food, you know. I know, you know, it's got all the enzymes and everything because it's not been cooked, so it's still alive, whereas when it's cooked, it's kind of dead, yo. Although it's still got vitamins and minerals and things, it doesn't have those enzymes. So having the lunch with the bananas and the grapes was just delish. So in my mind, slowly we're changing my thinking to it's okay to eat those foods. It's 400 calories per pound and below. In that area, you will lose weight. Cool, man. Catch you later. Hello. So here is breakfast. That is 456 grams of broad beans. And that is my sweet potato that I mashed up. That's 320 grams of that. I've turned it into my kind of sauce. Got a little bit of Greek basil on the top there. 34 grams of bell pepper. And there, bless its cottons, it got absolutely mass murdered. Is my pak choy, and that's my breakfast. Notice the time, y'all. Now I almost had time to have breakfast this morning earlier on, but I would have rushed it. And one of the things that I've noticed is if I bang it in really quickly, too quickly, then it doesn't even get to my stomach, and there's still some on the way down. You know, so then when that in the gullet gets into my stomach, I feel too full. So I need to eat a little slower. That's all. But it's not huge. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and count how many chews I do per bite. I'm just going to slow it down a little bit, so it's still all within just normal parameters for Dilberti. Cool. So I'm glad with the weight. I'm happy about the weight loss this morning. Broad beans, by the way. Look, so just from this meal, I'm getting 49% of my target nutrition for the day. If I can eat all of that. If I can't, then I'll have to split it through the day. Catch you later. Bye. Okay, so there you have it. I haven't been able to eat it all. So I'll carry that over into my lunch. Brucey bonus, my wife started eating, well, I do most of the cooking. So she's had to start eating like this on the evening. And she's lost 3 pounds. How cool is that? Awesome, huh? And don't forget, weight loss is all relative to how heavy you are at the time. I mean, I'm a couple of stone too heavy. So if I was, say, 5 stone too heavy like I was when I was 17.5 stone, the initial weight just dropped off pounds and pounds. You know, it was like 1.5 to 2 pounds a day sometimes. It was like, whoa, you know, it's just dropping off me. Often I'd say it was probably more like a pound, but sometimes it would be like a good few pounds. You'd be like, what, in a day? but I was really heavy then. Now I'm not as heavy, but the weight is still, it's coming off, so I'm happy. And remember, this is 7 days we're doing here, so we'll see what weight I've actually lost over the 7 days. If I keep the 3 odd pounds off, that's still a good weight loss for a week. And I've stuffed myself to the hilt at every meal time, don't forget. And it gives you that lovely, I know I keep going on about it, but that lovely, satisfying, full feeling that I absolutely love. All right, catch you later. So there you go, that's the mushrooms done. You can see the water's gone a lovely brown, so there's loads of flavour in there. I think mushrooms give umami. So it's a deeply satisfying taste. Alright, just 230 grams of beans. I mean, there's a lot of juice in there as well, eh? So we'll let all of that cook down for a bit. On high, yeah, and once that's cooked down for a bit, then we'll add it to rice, y'all. So I'm having rice, mushroom and beans for lunch. Yeah, delish, y'all. Alright, so on the rice, I mean, this is logical, right? So the dry weight of the rice was 100 grams. So if I have added in 200 grams of water, it's gonna be 3 times the weight it was, because you've got the original weight of the rice and then you've got twice that weight in water that you've added, so it'll be 3 times. So if it's 100 grams, after adding that water it should be 300 grams. Maybe. I don't know, I always get confused with it, y'all. So we added in, yeah, twice as much water. Well, we'll see, shall we? I'll catch you later. Okay, so there you go, there's the answer. I couldn't wait. 270. So I suppose some of it must have gone up as steam through the vent at the beginning and at the end. But 270 grams. So it was 100, well, it's fluctuating. So that was 100 grams of dry rice, and then I put in 200 grams of water, so that would give us 300 grams of wet rice. So nutritionally, it's still maybe a little bit's been cooked off, but nutritionally it should be pretty well much exactly what it was dry. I mean, I know sometimes you lose some nutrition when you're cooking stuff, but there you go. I think so. If you've had that question in your head, because I know I keep getting confused on it, there you go. Simple. Actually, when you think about it, 100 grams of dry rice, you add 200 grams of water. If none of that water evaporates, that'd be 300 grams. So it didn't evaporate, it got soaked up by the rice, then the rice would be 300 grams of cooked rice. Cool? And of course, like I said, that actually tells us some went up the spout. So hey, I could be really funky and add an extra 30 grams of water next time to make up for that, and then maybe I would get my 300 grams of rice. Alright, catch you later. Bye. So there you have it. There's my lunch. See an idea of how deep and big it is. That's 230 grams of black beans, 100 grams of mushrooms, my leftover broad beans from breakfast, because I'm not wasting it, y'all, and 130 grams of cooked white rice. Let's see if that fills me up, y'all. You know what, dude? That's not enough for me. So I'm going to have the rest of that rice. That's just not enough. And remember, the whole point of this exercise is that you eat until you're full. That will make me full, hopefully. Catch you later. Okay, so that wasn't enough. So, I mean, I looked at the weight and it's not quite a pound of food. That's more than likely. Well, that is why, isn't it? So I'm going to go for 100 grams of grapes. I mean, with the stalk, that's probably about 100 grams. Yeah, let's go with that. Awesome stuff. Now, I'm stuffed. Catch you later. Okay, so I've noticed something. After that meal, I feel tired. Now, I haven't felt tired after any meal except for the one where I had the Heinz baked beans. And I just looked at the calories of all... Oh, I'm really washed out. I've just had a look at the calories of all those meals. And all the ones where I stayed light and comfy... Oh, battery's about to be dead. They were under 500 calories. The 2 meals that I felt tired on are 650 calories plus. So I'm just wondering if it's too many calories to digest, makes me tired as well. So I shall keep all my meals around 550 tops. That's it. Catch you later. Let me know what you think of that. I just thought that was interesting. See ya. Sorry about that. I had my evening meal and forgot to record it down. Anyways, evening meal was huge pile of broccoli, some carrots, and a tiny little bit of mash in with a carrot. I mean, probably about 20 grams, something like that. Right, so that's that day over. Calories wise, I've actually eaten about 1,560 calories. So I don't think I'll be losing any weight on that. Cool, because I reckon that's about the calories that I break even at. Weight wise, that's my kind of maintain weight calorie amount. So, but we'll see. I might have lost some more weight tomorrow. I may not have. Anyway, over and out, y'all. I'm off to do some work. Catch you later, bye.